is Yosola, and I read Atomic Habits, so you don't have to. Drum roll for the last chapter of the first book I ever summarized. Chapter 20, the final chapter of Atomic Habits. This is titled The Downside of Creating Good Habits. Once we have successfully mastered good habits, it's very easy for us to fall into what we call mindless repetition. When we get to that point, we hardly think of ways to get better. I mean, we already do them without even thinking anyways. Research has shown that a skill that's been mastered declines slightly in performance over time. To improve our habits, we need to reflect and review them in order for us to know what to correct and correct them accordingly. Reflection brings a sense of perspective. In the book, it was suggested that reflection should take place every 6 months to 1 year. Reflecting too often will make us see our imperfections, while not doing it at all will make us unaware of our flaws. Start exercising today to reduce your belly fat. Tomorrow, you stand in front of the mirror to see whether there have been changes. What do you think would happen? How do you think you would feel? You would most likely feel unmotivated. Your reflection might show you that your belly is bigger than it was the day before. When you repeat the habit, it gets to a point where you identify with it. So there's a downside to holding on to this identity. The downside is that it can prevent us from growing. So how can we resolve it? And the solution that was provided in this book is that we should avoid making our identity a big portion of who we are. When we lose that identity, we may struggle with finding ourselves. One thing that is constant in this life is change. You need to periodically check if your habits and beliefs are still serving you. That's why you should not hold on to an identity so tightly. You have to be open to change. You have to be open to letting go of some habits. Even if they are good, they might not serve you in that moment. I honestly enjoyed doing this with you guys. Is there a book you're curious about that you've not had time to read? Comment it below. Maybe we can treat it. And that is the end. Bye.